Hey guys, welcome to the Pity Party podcast, the first episode, y'all. And I've been wanting to do this for God knows how long, like October of last year. And if I think about it, maybe way before that, I don't know. But I've been wanting to do this for forever, and now I'm doing it, and I'm here. So, hello, nice to meet you. I'm your host, Jordan or JoJo, whichever one you prefer, whoever's listening to this, either a whole crowd or maybe one or two people. I don't know, wherever you are in the world. But today, I just want to talk about how I'm actually starting this podcast, what you guys can expect, and just how to not care. Like, I feel like that's a perfect topic, but we will get to that in a second. But basically, we're just going to talk about me and the podcast, how I want to get started, what happened. And you may see me look down like once in a while because I did script this out a little bit, not all of it, because I wanted to be as authentic as possible. Not saying if people have scripts that it's not authentic, but you know what I mean. I just wanted a realistic vibe. But let me take off these glasses. You guys probably can't see me because whoever's watching this on Anchor or on Spotify, on Apple Music, I don't know. But then if you look at my YouTube, then you see me. So make sure you check out my YouTube. Anyways, so I've been planning to do this podcast for forever. And I feel like there's so much I want to explore. There's so much I want to start with this journey. And I can't wait to start. And I just want to see like how things will turn out when I do be like do be that how am I saying this? So I just want to see how things will be when I'm actually consistent with things like this. I tend to like be consistent for like a week or two and then I'm done. Like it happens, you have that high and then you're like, okay, no, I'm done. But I'm actually gonna like be consistent now. And I'm not just saying this, I'm actually for real. I want to upload an episode once a week. And I feel like it would be like a little journaling type of kind of, I don't know, interaction, conversation. I just want this to be like a little diary, you know, not like a big diary, but it can be your diary too, your free diary that you don't have to pay for because obviously you're listening to this for free. So, are you guys hearing those voice cracks? I don't know, is it just me? But in this podcast, we'll be talking about self-care, we'll be talking about healthy habits, friendship breakups, and just everything that comes with being a living and human being. And I'm sure everyone has had a pity party at some point in their life. You converse with the ghosts in your rooms, you're dancing in the dark, you're talking to your ceilings, or you probably cry your eyeballs out, literally. And that's happened to me as well. So you're not alone. You're not alone. We've all been there. But in this podcast, I just want to be able to just think of this podcast as a cake, a pity party cake, based on our title, obviously. But a pity party cake, and you have candles on your cake that haven't been blown out yet. And hopefully, throughout this podcast, each candle is blown out by the end of this. And you know what? I don't even know when the ending of this podcast is going to be. It could be months from now, it could be years from now, days. I don't know. But hopefully that happens. And I hope I can help you guys with that whenever throughout these episodes. Sorry, I'm messing up. Oh my God. But this is my first episode and the audio is also whack. I don't know what's going on, but we will get that fixed and done. I don't know. So on to the next topic of not caring what people think and how I said this is just the perfect topic to talk about because I'm starting a podcast and I used to care what people think. I don't know. I used to care what people think and I've struggled with it for years and I feel like I'm an expert now. Yeah, not really. And I'm not like a certified therapist or anything. No, I'm not like an advice expert, but I just wanted to give my opinion or give like my tips to other people who need it and are willing to listen. Um, so a lot of people have definitely been struggling with this, just trying not to care. And we're gonna do this in 4 sections, sorta. So we're gonna go back to younger Jordan. Younger Jordan would definitely be proud of me right now because I'm sitting here in front of a camera, headphones on, mic in front of me, computer on my side, and I'm not caring what people think, and I'm about to upload this. And when you guys see this, it's obviously uploaded. But yeah. Um, so when I used to care, been so long, like when I used to care, I was young. Like I used to care a lot. Like I think this goes back into like elementary school days as well. In elementary school, I used to dance for like a fine arts program, and obviously if you have dance instructors and stuff, you care what they think. You care whether or not you're going to get that front spot, whether or not you're going to get that solo that you've been wanting to have. And I feel like it's definitely rooted from there. um, and it's grown into something bigger than what it's supposed to be. So yeah, that's basically for elementary school. It started off with dancing, and then it goes on to academic validation, caring what your teachers think, caring what the people around you think, caring, just caring. And in middle school, academic validation was a big part of my life. Like, I had to get all A's, I had to study left and right. Like, I had to do these big things because if I didn't, I felt like I wasn't worth it. Like, I wasn't enough if I didn't have a high enough grade or something like that. And I started to care about what other students around me would think about me, whether she's smart or not, just for people to be like, oh yeah, she's smart. So I don't know. I was very young and dumb. I'm saying that like I'm old, and I'm not. But just students around me, I used to care about that. I used to care whether my answers were right or wrong. I used to care whether or not I raised my hand and the teacher would ask me what the answer was and I got it wrong. And I would care what people around me would think when I got that answer wrong. Or I would care if I got up to ask to use the restroom. If I got up to sharpen my pencil, I cared because that's how bad it was. But what else? So it definitely started in middle school. Elementary school, like I said. And then as it went through middle school, started to care some more about just small things that got bigger than what it was. And then it carried on to high school, where I started to care like, oh my God, if I don't do this certain thing, these people will think this, or I won't put something like, I won't put like my favorite band on my phone wallpaper because I would care what people would think. They'd be like, oh, you like this band? Is that like the reason why you're so such and such a, like, I don't know. It was definitely a dumb decision, a dumb reason for me to care what people thought of me, because who fucking cares? Like, nobody fucking cares. And younger me should have known that, but she didn't. She was so stuck on it. Even after like a awkward moment or awkward conversation with somebody, I would care after that conversation. I would care for days and days after that conversation. And I'm telling you, those people did not, they probably weren't even thinking about me, but I was thinking about them days after days after it. Like, it was just a lot to take as a younger person, and I was just caring a lot. I wanted to fit in, and I wanted to listen to the same music that other students listened to, so they wouldn't think certain things of me, or I would wear such a things. I would wear certain clothes, certain styles, do certain things, say certain things, and that's not what we do here. That is not what we do here, and I'm glad that we've grown, we've become better. But I want to tell you that now, that it's not worth to change yourself for anybody else. Literally, if you're changing yourself to fit in with somebody else, no, it's not worth it. It's literally not. It's not worth it to have friends. It's not worth it to get them to think you're cool. Like, it's not worth it at all, because in the long run, they won't care. And you're basically just letting yourself get walked over. And not only that, just caring too much about these people. They're literally not worth it. Like, these people, and as harsh as it sounds, these people do not care at all about you. Like, they will use you and they will leave you in the dust. And that's definitely happened a lot in my school career. I feel like maybe certain people, probably not, and if they're listening to this, oh well, I don't care. And it's just, yeah, just don't change yourself. Don't care what people think. Do what you want to do. Go out and do these things, because once you do it once, that's it. You have to be scared in order to start doing those big things. Start doing what you actually want to do and learning about yourself. So yeah, that's me for my younger days. What I did to get over it, which is number 2, section 2. And what I did to go over it, I started to think of like this mentality where if you do something awkward, or if you do something spontaneous, then like nobody will care in the next 5 years. You probably won't even remember what happened in the next 5 years, and you'll definitely laugh over the situation in the next 5 years. So you might as well just do it. You might as well do it, because why not? What's stopping you? If you think that like people that are around you are going to say something, then let them say it. Whatever. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. I'm telling you, and it is true. You need to do what you want to do. And if other people can't support you because you're doing what you want to do, then cut them off. Like, it's done. It's literally not needed. They're wasted baggage, and just leave them there. And like it's just so much that you can do and achieve, so many opportunities that you could probably miss just because you're just listening to these people that supposedly care about you. And yeah, I really think you all should just not deal with the negativity and put yourself towards like that positive energy, because once you start doing those big things, and those people that cared about you or made fun of you for doing what you want to do start coming back to you, then that's their problem, not yours, literally. And why you shouldn't be stuck on this, they literally don't care. And if they care too much, then they're a sicko and a weirdo. They have like something going on, because you can't, it's literally stalkish behavior if they care too much about you. Only person who should care about you is your loved ones. So yeah. Why? It's just a lot that goes into it, and I feel like I don't have much time to put it all in this podcast episode, because it is the first episode and I just want to keep it short and sweet. But if you guys want me to go more in depth into that, then I can. And I feel like I should leave you guys off with an assignment of what you should do for the end of this podcast. So I think you guys, actually, I don't think, I want you guys to do something you've always wanted to do. and just go for it regardless. Like, no thinking, nothing. If you want to post on social media, post it. That's it. Okay? If you want to release a song, do all the mechanics of what goes behind releasing a song, release it. That's it. And what else? If you want to ask out some guy that you've been crushing on, or some girl you've been crushing on, or just anybody in general you've been crushing on, then you should honestly ask them out, and that's it. We're done. Like, do something you've always wanted to do and tell me how it goes. Even if it goes right, if it goes wrong, you still did it for yourself, regardless of anybody else. So that's the end of this podcast episode. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you like it. Please make sure to leave a 5-star rating, and my my Instagram and my YouTube should be linked in my description and my bio, depending on where you're watching it. But yeah, thank you so much for listening, and that's the end of the podcast.